Welcome to this complete Sydney, Australia guide. Sydney, the vibrant heart of Australia, is a city that revels in its sun-drenched outdoor lifestyle and boasts an enviable location nestled between the Pacific Ocean and the Blue Mountains. It's a city of contrasts, where the old and the new coexist in a beautiful symphony. Here you'll find history-rich neighbourhoods like the Rocks, rubbing shoulders with modern architectural marvels like the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge. From the bustling streets of Darling Harbour to the tranquil beauty of the Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney offers a rich tapestry of experiences. Bask in the sun at the world-famous Bondi or Manly Beach, or dive into the underwater world at Sea Life Sydney Aquarium. And for the culture vultures, the Art Gallery of New South Wales awaits. But that's not all. We have the Taronga Zoo, a wildlife haven in the heart of the city. So buckle up for a virtual tour of the most iconic sites in Sydney. Our first stop, the Sydney Opera House, an architectural marvel. Its sailing roof structure, a feat of modern engineering, is a sight to behold. The Opera House, located on Bennelong Point, is one of the most photographed sites in the world. And it's not hard to see why. The brainchild of Danish architect Jørn Utzon, this iconic structure took over 14 years to complete. And it's not just a pretty face. The Opera House plays host to over 1,500 performances each year, making it a bustling hub of culture and entertainment. But here's a fun fact. Did you know that the Sydney Opera House's roof is covered with over 1 million tiles? That's right, over 1 million. All in all, it's safe to say the Sydney Opera House is more than just a building. It's a symbol of Australia's heritage and ambition. A true symbol of Australia, the Opera House never fails to impress. Next up is the Sydney Harbour Bridge, another iconic landmark. This colossal steel arch structure, fondly referred to as the coat hanger, acts as a vital artery of transportation, connecting Sydney's central business district with the North Shore. Its construction, completed in the early 30s, was a feat of engineering that stands as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Interestingly, the bridge boasts 8 lanes, 2 railway tracks, a pedestrian pathway and a cycleway, making it a busy hive of activity at all hours. But it's not all business as usual. The Harbour Bridge is also a vantage point offering breathtaking views of Sydney and its glorious harbour. Imagine a panorama of sparkling waters, the iconic Opera House and the city skyline, all from the top of this magnificent structure. Quite the sight, isn't it? A trip to Sydney wouldn't be complete without a walk across the Harbour Bridge. Moving on to the sun-soaked Bondi Beach. A jewel in Sydney's crown, this iconic spot is more than just a beach. It's a lifestyle, a source of pride, and a cornerstone of the local community. With its golden sand and turquoise waters, Bondi is a haven for sun worshippers and surfers alike. The beach's allure isn't just skin deep. Beneath its beauty lies a rich history. Bondi Beach has been a gathering place for centuries, initially for the indigenous Gadigal people, and later for European settlers who recognized its charms. It's also the birthplace of life-saving clubs in Australia, with the Bondi Surf Bathers Life-Saving Club being the oldest in the world. Bondi Beach is not just a beach, it's a symbol of Aussie spirit. Laid back yet vibrant, welcoming yet unpretentious, it's where the city meets the sea and the mundane meets the extraordinary. For beach lovers and surfers alike, Bondi Beach is a must-visit. Let's sail to Darling Harbour, a bustling waterfront destination. This vibrant hub is a symphony of sights and sounds, where city meets sea in a dazzling dance of lights. It's a cornerstone of Sydney's nightlife, boasting a plethora of eateries, bars and entertainment venues that come alive as the sun dips below the horizon. Darling Harbour isn't just about nightlife, though. By day, it's a family-friendly playground with a myriad of attractions. The Sea Life Sydney Aquarium, the Australian Maritime Museum and the Wildlife Sydney Zoo are just a handful of the wonders that await you here. And here's a fun fact for you. Darling Harbour underwent a major redevelopment in the late 20th century, transforming it from a derelict dockland into the thriving hotspot it is today. A testament to Sydney's ability to reinvent itself, wouldn't you say? From sunrise to sunset, there's always something happening at Darling Harbour. Now, let's take a walk on the wild side at Taronga Zoo. This is not your everyday zoo, ladies and gentlemen. Nestled on the shores of Sydney Harbour, Taronga Zoo is a sanctuary to over 4,000 animals from more than 350 species. From the tiny, fluttering butterflies to the majestic, towering giraffes, the zoo is an absolute delight for all wildlife enthusiasts. Taronga Zoo is also a champion of conservation, playing a key role in breeding and protecting endangered species. They are actively involved in numerous wildlife recovery and conservation programs to ensure these wonderful creatures continue to grace our planet. Perhaps one of the most unique aspects of the zoo is its layout. It's built on a hillside, so not only do you get to see animals from all around the world, but you also get breathtaking views of Sydney Harbour. Quite an incredible combination, isn't it? For a day filled with fun, adventure and wildlife, Taronga Zoo is the place to be. Stepping back in time, we visit the Rocks. This charming neighbourhood is a historic gem nestled in the heart of Sydney. With its cobblestone streets, colonial architecture and the Sydney Harbour Bridge as its backdrop, the Rocks is a picturesque blend of the city's past and present. Once home to the Gadigal people and later the site of the first European settlement in Australia, it's a place where every nook and cranny whisper tales of bygone eras. Today, it's a vibrant hub of unique boutiques, eclectic eateries and bustling markets where artisans sell their wares. What's truly remarkable about the Rocks is its commitment to heritage preservation. Efforts have been made to maintain its historical integrity while allowing for modern development. From the preserved facades of sandstone buildings to the repurposed sailors' homes, it's a testament to Sydney's respect for its roots. The Rocks, where history and modernity meet in Sydney. Next, we immerse ourselves in the tranquility of the Royal Botanic Garden. A verdant oasis in the heart of Sydney, the Royal Botanic Garden is more than just a collection of plants. It's a living testament to the city's dedication towards preserving green spaces amidst concrete jungles. Established over 2 centuries ago, it's one of the oldest scientific institutions in Australia. Home to a myriad of native and exotic plants, it's a botanist's dream come true, but you don't have to be a plant enthusiast to appreciate its beauty. With its sprawling lawns and serene ponds, it's a perfect retreat for anyone seeking solace from the bustling city life. Did you know that the garden was originally used as a farm by the first fleet of settlers? Over time, it evolved into a sprawling 30-hectare garden, and now it's a green sanctuary for everyone to enjoy. The Royal Botanic Garden, Sydney's green heart in the city centre. Off to another beach destination, the charming Manly Beach. This delightful spot is a must-see for any Sydney visitor, with its laid-back atmosphere that perfectly encapsulates the Australian beach culture. Picture this: golden sands stretching out before you, the sound of waves lapping against the shore, and a sun that seems to shine just a bit brighter here than anywhere else. Manly Beach isn't just a pretty face though, it's a cornerstone of Sydney's beach scene, loved by locals and tourists alike. Whether you're a seasoned surfer or someone who simply enjoys the feel of sand between your toes, Manly Beach is the place for you. Now, you might wonder about the name. It was christened Manly by Captain Arthur Phillip, who was struck by the manly behaviour of the indigenous people he encountered here. So it's not just about flexing your muscles, but a nod to the area's rich history. Manly Beach, a perfect spot for a day of sun, sea and sand in Sydney. Last but not least, we dive into the Sea Life Sydney Aquarium and explore the Art Gallery of New South Wales. The aquarium, a watery wonderland, is home to over 13,000 marine creatures from 700 different species, making it a paradise for marine life enthusiasts. Now let's transition to the Art Gallery of New South Wales, a beacon of culture and artistry. Housing both Australian and international art, it showcases the vibrant, diverse art scene of Sydney. Here's an interesting tidbit for you. The aquarium's Great Barrier Reef exhibit is the largest in the world. And at the Art Gallery, you can find the most extensive collection of Australian art from colonial to contemporary times. These two attractions underline the richness and variety of experiences Sydney has to offer. Whether you're an art enthusiast or a marine life lover, Sydney has something for everyone. That brings us to the end of our virtual tour of Sydney. We've journeyed through iconic landmarks, from the architectural marvel that is the Sydney Opera House to the breathtaking vista of the Sydney Harbour Bridge. We've soaked up the sun on Bondi Beach and Darling Harbour and encountered fascinating wildlife at Taronga Zoo. We've stepped back in time at the Rocks, taken a leisurely stroll through the Royal Botanic Garden and caught some waves at Manly Beach. And let's not forget our deep dive into the wonders of the Sea Life Sydney Aquarium and our cultural immersion at the Art Gallery of New South Wales. Each of these places is a testament to Sydney's vibrant spirit and diverse offerings. So consider this your invitation to experience the magic firsthand. Whether you're a lover of nature, a culture enthusiast, or an urban explorer, Sydney is waiting to weave you into its rich tapestry. Until next time, here's to your future adventures in Sydney, Australia. Farewell.